I'm Natalie.
And I'm Liam. And we'll be covering some of the best of the week's football from your perspective. Chances are, if you were at a game last week, you saw some of our reporters. Here's some of the faces you might have seen.
Good afternoon, this is Archie reporting for WinkBall.
Hi, this is Harriet.
Adam.
Alice.
Hello WinkBall, this is Dean, we're here at Loftus Road.
It's Chris here at Southwest Park.
Hi, this is Fred reporting for WinkBall at Brentford v Oldham today.
Hi, I'm George reporting for WinkBall.com.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, my name's Louise.
Hi, this is April.
Jason Busy. Daniel Clark here.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Ralph here at the Emirates.
Hi, Sonia reporting at WinkBall.
Hi, this is Christy, back at good old West Ham.
So that was our team of reporters at grounds up and down the country, from Molineux to Edgeley Park, asking the fans what they had to say about the on-pitch action and, of course, our issue of the week. This week, player loyalty. After the Wayne Rooney saga, we really wanted to hear what you guys had to say.
But before that, we're going to Craven Cottage, where WinkBall reporter Archie handed Labour MP Steve Pounds a £100 cheque to give the charity of his choice as his reward for being our Wink of the Week.
Good afternoon, this is Archie reporting for WinkBall. I'm down here with local MP Steve Pound. Winner for Wink of the Week, West Ham versus Fulham on the 2nd of October. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you.
Thanks Arch, it's okay, I've never ever come down here and gone away with more money than I came with. but it's not made out to me though, is it?
No, first of all I'd like to ask you, how do you feel about winning?
How do I feel about winning this? Well, I'm a Fulham supporter, so I'm not actually used to winning. So that's a fairly new experience to me. I'm also a Labour MP, so I'm not used to winning there either. So all I can say is, yet again, it's WinkBall that's winning.
Thank you very much. I'm like to present you a cheque for £100.
Like a lot of organisations nowadays, they don't have a lot of money, and I want you to know that the first handful of St Mary's will be raising a glass, probably non-alcoholic, and they'll be saluting WinkBall in exactly the same way as all our troops in Afghanistan will be this Christmas when the WinkBall War gets recreated. Believe you me, there's a lot of my constituents serving in the armed forces, and they appreciate the value and deeply respect the work that WinkBall is doing. I'm just one ordinary MP of this, but WinkBall is something special.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
A true fan there at Craven Cottage. And with that, this week's Wink of the Week comes from Molineux from the Wolves versus Man City game. Check it out.
Thanks for that, guys. Well, this week's Wink of the Week is John from Worcester, who is a Wolves fan. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
My name's John, I'm 21, I'm from Worcester. Been a Wolves fan for about 13 years now, if not longer. Fully behind Mick, fully behind the boys today. Hopefully we get 3 points. Mick's made some great signings and the fans have got to stay behind him because he's the best manager we've got. So come on, Wolves have 3 points today.
Lovely stuff, John. So if that's you, then log on to WinkBall, register and send us a wink and you can win yourself a £100 cheque. Spend it wisely. Anyway, back to you in the studio.
So, that was our Wink of the Week. Another great comment. If that was you, then get on your computer, go to winkball.com, get in front of your webcam, and send a wink into football@winkball.com for your chance to claim £100.
And now we go to the first game of this week's show. We're returning to Molineux for Wolves versus Man City to hear what you guys had to say about the game.
My name's Ian Peters, I'm a Wolves fan obviously. Prediction 2-1.
I can't see City losing, so I would guess that they'll probably win 3-1.
And who is your player to watch and why?
Kevin Doyle, because I think he's probably the best striker in the Premiership.
You want to be watching Adam Johnson really, if he gets a start. Okay, certainly Milner, and hopefully Adebayor might start to switch on and click in this season. Hopefully we'll get something from him.
I'm Adam, I support Wolves, and I think Carl Henry's the man to watch today.
I'm a Manchester City fan and today was absolute dire. The first 5 minutes we looked like we could do something and after that Wolverhampton absolutely ripped us apart.
Scores 2-1, it's a great game. Matt Jarvis crossing the net.
Highlights.
Milias, his goal, it's great, accuracy and everything.
I think Man United today got it wrong. He got players in the wrong positions. He should have started with Johnson. And what I found most bizarre was he took Adebayor out for put Zabaleta on.
Well, the game was absolutely fantastic. Jarvis is just ripping them to pieces on the wings. He fully deserved the win, completely outplayed him.
Mark and Louis, Wolves fantastic today, and every one of them. And great to see us turn the team over. They cost millions.
What did you think of the game today?
Now, Wayne Rooney has dominated the headlines in recent weeks, with rumours he was set to leave Man United, citing their lack of ambition. He's been linked with clubs like Real Madrid and even his local rivals Man City. It really raises the question, can player loyalty still exist in modern football?
And we spoke to the Independent's football editor Glenn Moore and Huddersfield FC ambassador Andy Booth about player loyalty. And we also asked you, the fans, what you thought about the issue.
I'm Glenn Moore, football editor of The Independent.
I'm Andy Bove. I'm used to be an professional for Huddersfield Town. I've retired 18 months ago now. I'm the club ambassador for Huddersfield.
Your take on the idea of player loyalty?
Well, it's a great idea in theory, and the problem is when you get players who run around kissing the badge and all that sort of stuff, and then they leave. I think in reality, most of us, given the opportunity to double your money or to go to a more successful company where the opportunities are higher, will probably take it. Fans don't leave clubs. That's the curse they're born with, depending on which club it is, of course. But players are professional sportsmen. I mean, you get instances of players playing for the club they support and staying with them all their career, and that's very admirable. But it's also, I mean, the Tizzy will come to mind, but also not that many of them. And I mean, very few players end up playing for the team they support. Jamie Carragher was an Everton fan, for example. It's only when he'd been in Liverpool for a few years and started getting real stick from Everton fans, he sort of gave up to following Everton. Now he's obviously very much a dyed-in-the-wool red, but when he was a kid he was a dyed-in-the-wool blue.
Obviously it's been quite a big jump with all the money that's gone into Premier League football at the moment. Do you think that's taken out some of the loyalty out of the game, the amount of money that's being injected into it?
Yeah, I think it has. Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, it's. But you can't blame the rewards now, and the money that the players get is unbelievable. And if clubs are willing to buy players from different clubs, willing to offer them the money, then the players are going to take it. I think it also works the other way around as well. If the club don't want the player anymore, they're soon quick to get rid of him as well. So you don't see anybody staying at a club 10 years, 15 years now, and getting testimonials. You don't see it anymore. But yeah, player power. Everybody says player power, but the clubs still have a big say in it as well.
Yeah, name's Steve. Yeah, I'm Guna. About loyalty, I think people like Fabregas, he is loyal. He's been here 7 years. He's from Barcelona. If he goes, I wish him all the best next year. You take a player like Adebayor. Unfortunately, he turned out to be a bit of a mercenary. He just went for the money. In one way, do I blame him? I don't know. Maybe not. Because if someone's going to offer you that sort of money, you know, who's going to turn it down?
Last week, Wayne Rooney got a very big new contract. Should he have had more respect for the club, for the contract he already had, or for the fans?
For the fans and the club. I think he's just been childish, to be fair. He's stamping his feet like a naughty boy.
Do you think it was beneficial to you to grow at the club as a player? Obviously you came through the ranks and you could get friends, I suppose, and get better advice off the coaches. Did that help you as a player?
Definitely, yeah. Obviously I knew the junior setup, the youth coach. I was very close to them. I had a great mentor in George Mullo when I would it's not that he was at the academy then, but when I was an apprentice, George Mullo looked after me, gave me a lot of good advice, changed me from a centre half to a centre forward, which if he hadn't done that, I would definitely won't be sitting here today. So I've got a lot to thank George for, and also Jerry Murphy, who's been the head of the academy for so many years. And when you're at a club for so long, you get to know everybody, you get to know all the managers, all the coaching staff, but all the behind the scenes, all the office workers, and it's great to be a part of it. Obviously, I'm not on the field now, on the front line. I'm behind the scenes, and it's nice to be able to work with a lot of my friends, which I've known for nearly 20 years.
Obviously, the Rooney case has thrown it up in stark relief, and you know, Everton fans wouldn't have much sympathy for Manchester United fans that they felt during the circumstances. Rooney's just looking for the main opportunity, and it's a short career and so on, and clearly he's got enough money now, he should never need to work again anyway, so the money shouldn't really be a main problem with it. But as I think one Man United fan was quoted saying, he may be a hypocrite, but at least he's a hypocrite.
Okay, now Man City has a lot of foreign players on expensive wages. What do you make of the modern footballer in general?
Well, they do earn a lot of money, there's no doubt about it, but just like it's been in the past, great players, it's a privilege to watch them, and you're willing to have them paid whatever it takes. Other players, sometimes you watch them and you think they'd rather be on the golf course and they shouldn't have any money.
Considering I'm a City fan, I still agree that yes, they earn too much money.
Do you think a player like Tevez or Rooney, for instance, are they worth the wages because what they bring to the club and the talent they've got?
I don't think they're worth that much money, but they're good to have in your team, obviously.
Should footballers see it as a career though, or should they be loyal to their fans? Should they see football as a career whereby they get a promotion in that they're getting more money and they should go to a different club, or should they be loyal to their fans?
It's difficult as that. For me, I think that they should be loyal. The fans at the end of the day, they pay the players' wages. I know Sky have a lot to do with it now, but at the end of the day, if the fans never turned up, if they didn't watch on Sky, there'd be the money would not be around. So they should be more loyal than they are. But at the end of the day, it's a short career, and it's the hobby, and it's a great job. I say I've loved it, but it's a job, and if the money's not at their club and somebody's offering him twice, 3 times as much as it is on another club, then ask anybody in a workforce, anybody in the country, in the world, they'd all do the same. So they get bad press to players, but it's a job at the end of the day.
So do you think that the game's lost something because of that?
It's lost all the loyalty, and it's lost, I guess, a sense of belonging, and it sort of filters down to the fans.
Would you bring in a wage cap?
Got to. And there's far too much money for what they do. I mean, all right, they train every day and things like that, but it's way too much.
It would be a good idea, but it's never going to work. It's never going to work.
Excellent. And your team, Man City, has it benefited from having a billionaire owner there? Do you have to have a billionaire owner to compete in the Premiership?
It'll do us good.